Now, for the first time all year, Legend Sunday is here. Now, at the time I'm recording this is about 30 minutes after content. You guys probably aren't seeing this until probably later on in the day, probably 5 to 6 p.m. because it's like 12:31 in the morning Australian time. I wanted to record this real quick, but I'm going to bed right after this. But we have 15K training up there. We have some crazy, crazy, crazy legends. And my buddy, who account I use, is a huge Texas fan, so I gotta try. I gotta try to get Vince Young. Now, if you don't know, if you've played regs, you played against my boys, Alabama Roll Tide, there's this specific ability called Extender, ability to break stats against defensive backs. It's crazy, and it doesn't just work against defensive backs. Now, I know they're bronze. Once you start getting silver, it's going to be a little bit better. But then you also can get this dots, stand in the pocket, slight accuracy boost when throwing to open receivers. Could get crazy, could absolutely get crazy. And then you have Michael Crabtree as well. Let me go to Legends and have a look at these cards while we're sitting here talking, and then we're going to get straight into the packs. Michael Crabtree, which is causing Chad Johnson to drop at this juncture. About time you guys seeing this, he may have rebounded. Crabtree's up for 400K, but he's cracked as well. He gets Shifty and 360 bronze, which is absolutely crazy as a receiver. And then he also gets Cutter, which is really good, and then Takeoff as well. So, and his player model is kind of glitchy where he can get that fast juke as well. So, you might want to go do that. And Max Crosby. Now, there was a big uproar on Twitter because I called Max Crosby not a legend. He's not a college legend. Don't care. Raider fans got up on me. All Broncos fans being salty. And he is actually 280K. Wow. I thought he would be way more expensive than that. But he's basically just a Myles Garrett clone. 83 speed off the edge. 6'5", 256. Probably can get silver quick jump. Bronze quick jump. So hit the like button. Drop a sub. I got 15K training up there. Y'all know what we do first. We open up the recruit pack and then we get into that. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, don't check the score. No, I'm balling on
As always, let's warm it up. Let's warm it up. Recruit pack time. Y'all know how we do it. Recruit pack time. Let's warm it up. I do this in every single video. Now, this training cost me about 700K to get. I got it at about 58, 57 per, which right now the market's at like 63, 64. So I did get it kind of at a discount. So we're going to see. We're absolutely going to see. It's a little bit like 35 packs. So this could be a longer video. It absolutely could be a longer video. Now, at the time I'm recording this, they have not released objectives for the legend. I'm hoping about time I wake, there's legend objectives like it was for the Ultimate Alumni, where you have to complete sets, and I can sell some of this stuff. But we're looking for some big cards. Now, if you haven't noticed with the Ultimate Alumni, they've changed the animation. So I think you have green for 80s and 81s. Blue is for 82s. Purple is 83s. For 85s and 86s, you get the big orange animation, but with no smoke and no shaking. That's an 85 and 86. And then obviously, if you get the orange animation and it shakes, that's an automatic LTD. It's absolutely an automatic LTD. So let's see here. This is we went through those packs. Did not cook at all. Haven't been cooking in these as of late, if I'm being completely honest. They've been kind of mid. So that's good. 15K training. Let's get straight into it. I am not going to lollygag anymore. Like I said, this is my first time really diving into these legend packs this year. Really my first time really diving in. So we're going to see. So that should be an 81. Yep. So greens. Now I do like something about this. Every time the newest promo is to the forefront, it get moves to the front of the store, which is pretty dope. This is a purple. Purples are really, really good. 83 overall. Should be going for like 50K. Yep. We'll be going for 50K. Now, I need to determine if I'm going to sell those, because doing the 85 set plus set is a death sentence. It's an absolute death sentence, and I really don't want to do that. So, should be another 81. So, we'll see. We'll kind of let it simmer, because I'll be back awake in like 6 to 7 hours anyway, editing this video and doing that. But we shall see. We absolutely shall see. But let's go, man. 35 pools. 35 pools. I think it's like 35 or something of that nature. Let me get, hold on. Hydration is key, boys. You hear it in my voice a little bit. But we're gonna cook. Let's see if we can cook. We're hoping to see the animation. If we see the animation and there's no smoke, we would like to see Crabtree, or we would like to see Max Crosby. But more importantly, that's another purple. Okay. So through like 6 packs, we've gotten 2 purples. That's really good. That's really good. That's about 100K of the 700K made back already. So can't really complain about that. Now, we haven't gotten any 82s as of yet, which 82s is the same as the Ultimate Alumni promo, right? The 80s usually around 10 or something K. The 82s around 25K. But like I said, I'm hoping that that they require a legend set for the objectives. I really do, because if they do, we should be able to cook with this. Another purple. Okay, that's not bad. Look, if you're gonna keep giving me purples, I ain't gonna complain about it. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm not gonna complain about us continue to get purples. Not gonna do that. But look like it's basically 80s or purples at this juncture. It's 80s or purple. Now, these are the cheapest rolls, which for good reason. I think they're not the greatest compared to the other ones. I've pulled an Ultimate Alumni LTD. I can't remember where else I've pulled it, but I've pulled big pulls in the other ones as well. 85 pluses fairly regularly. This is my first time really diving in here, but we're going to see. Now, I did pose a question on Twitter, and I want y'all to let me down below. The game's been out almost 3 weeks. Do you feel like College Football 25 is the least skilled gap game in terms of sports of all time? You see how the blue was an 82? But yeah, do you think it's the least skilled gap game of all time? That's my question to y'all. How do y'all feel about that? Because I hear both sides where they say it's not and they say that it is. Me, I lean to more that it is the least skill gap, because basically that's how they kind of wanted to make college football, right? Where anything can happen at any juncture and anyone has a chance. Between the kickoffs, between Junkins and the run game and spinning and all that different type of stuff, it seems like the skill gap is very, very short compared to other sports games, right? MLB obviously is the highest skill gap because hitting the pitch is hard on the video game, and obviously if you've played baseball, I know how hard it is to hit it in real life. 2K, obviously you have your dribble gods who hides behind screens and all that different stuff. Man, you have your meta. But with college football, just because defense is so difficult, man, and it's like I have several friends who are pros and watch them be in hell games with people they shouldn't be, just because the game is so wonky and wacky. Another 82 there. We only got 5K left, man. We only got 5K left to be great. I don't know. Are we going to go through 15K and not receive a single big animation? I mean, technically we did kind of pull AJ 2 days ago. But, if I knew VY was coming out, I would have said to save my... It's funny because, like I said, the buddy who I share my account with, he is an Eagles fan. So AJ Brown, he appreciated. But then he also is a Texas fan. So Vince Young is kind of like a double-edged sword, right? Where it's a Texas and an Eagle. But like I said, 4K training left, man. We got to basically about 9 packs. 9 packs to be great. 9 pack. Can we be great in 9 packs? We've opened up about 25 thus far and have not been great. And we've also slowed down on the 83s too. So, don't know. We shall find out. No. So, and basically at the end of this, I'm going to hold it all anyway, just to see if we can sell it, essentially, because that's what we need to do. We need to sell it at the end of the day. So got to wait to see what these legend sets look like in terms of if they update and we can use them and you need them for. There we go. We did it. Ah! 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 Come on, man. I put the crown on. Bang, bang. LTD gang. Woo! And we ended with an 83. We came, we saw, we conquered. Now, the funny thing is, we have Lamar B&D over here. So, to be honest, we're probably going to end up selling VY, if I'm being completely honest. But I had to do it for my boy. We did it. Now, twitch.tv/therealdatruthyadig. We will be live tonight playing some cut champs and playing Gauntlet, and we'll be using Vince Young. So if you want to see Vince Young live in action, come through cut champs tonight. We're probably going to have him and Lamar on the field at the same time. So Well, appreciate you boys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. We came, we saw, we conquered, we made it happen. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We got AJ Brown, the Eagles legend, and we got Vince Young, the Texas and Eagles legend. The reason why I hold the crown, no matter what game we're on. I'm out. Deuces!